Hello, guys. Welcome back. This is God's on Goal podcasts, and I don't know where to start because we actually didn't win a football match. It's all doom and gloom currently everywhere. Rival fans, Arsenal fans, reporters, journalists, content creators. I mean, the whole world is in shambles right now. And as the time of recording, Chelsea is currently playing Wolves. So yeah, I don't have time to watch that. My head is gone. But yes, welcome back. I'm Gods. Sorry for the mini rant, but it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. It's not even going to be a debate. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yes. So I'm going to talk about Arsenal right now. I don't want to talk about the other results because that one is for a later podcast. I'll have a guest. Izo will be back. So yes, you won't miss it. And I'll actually have, since he's a Man City fan, I'll have to wait for him to watch his game, see the results. Now we can have the whole content as we see how you're going to be, working out in the international break and see how whether the what do you call it, the gap is more or less. So yes, um Arsenal 2, Sunderland 2. Last minute dagger. Not necessarily last minute, but it came in the 90th plus minute. And it's so funny because we had about five defenders. Imagine conceding a goal while playing five defenders after making a sub, I don't know, in the 85th minute. I still don't understand why Arteta didn't even make subs earlier or any subs that mattered because out of five subs, he only made one. Saka played the whole 90. Timber played the whole 90. Declan Rice played another 90 minutes. Yo, Merino was shit. Even if you go through my other podcasts, people will. I've never said that we are going to win the league or the league is won in November. No, it's still very early because of course I'll celebrate all the wins, clean sheet FC, etc. It's fun because this is football. We are football fans. This is exactly how we are going to be reacting to our teams. But today was a very, very tough watch, especially in the first half. We weren't making any passes, like three or four passes, forward passes. We didn't have like really good shots. Sunderland were attacking us, they were rattling us, they were beating our players. I mean, there was a lot that was happening in that game, especially in the first half, until we conceded a goal from a throw in, and then defense was just lacking. And it was a very, very good shot from Dan. I think it was something they called Dan Ballard or something. Used to play for Arsenal in the academy, I guess. So, yes, we conceded the first goal in the first half. We almost conceded the second, almost at the end of the first half. We it almost ended badly for us. 2-0. 2-0 is a lot of goals to concede playing that way that badly. So for halftime, I even said it like to chill. Yeah, I'm expecting us to win, but I don't see how. But if the all reliable set piece shows up, yes, I guess that will help us more. So second half reaches, no subs, of course. Then we start, playing. Saka has a shot. Zubimendi hits the post. Eze has a shot saved. Trossard also another shot. Like we were attacking until Saka found a chance. Rice dispossessed a Sunderland player. He gave it to Merino. Merino passed it to Saka. Saka bang goal. Did have the best game though, but I digress. So yeah, we score. After that, yeah, it's looking good. We continue attacking, and a wonder strike from Trossard. Bang, 2-1. Now we are cruising. We have them pinned back. They were shaky. Now they had to make like three subs at once because now this game, now we were winning, now we are losing, now we have to save some points. So they get 1 point or 3 points, but we have to salvage something. That was from the Sunderland's point of view. So yes, we continue. The players are running, we are getting shots, we are attacking, they are attacking. It was a fair match up to some point. The referee wasn't really. I don't want to complain so much about the referee because there are so many decisions that went against us, but also some, especially when it comes to the first goal. No, the second goal, was it the first? No, the first goal from. No, it wasn't a throw in. Yes, the first goal from Sunderland. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be a free kick to begin with, but I blame our players. They don't need to see how how depend on how other players react from the opponent. So yes, Oshaka today wasn't really good, but he wasn't bad. He was everywhere. He played well, played actually well, just to be honest. Yeah, but second half we continued to attack. Need to attack. We couldn't get the third goal, but we knew we needed the third goal so that we can just kill off the game and be done with it. And then we saw Bosquera coming up from the bench, like, huh? You're making a defensive substitute while there is Max Doman on the bench. There is Nwaneri. There is that guy, that Arman Hanous, that teenager. I mean, expecting one of them to come through, and then who's getting off? It's Eze. Oh my god! Like, yo, okay, it's a. See the game. See, the game is almost over. We can find a way to defend for a few minutes. 7 minutes were added. The stadium erupted. Like, yeah, 7 minutes you can be able to keep them at bay. Get some clearances here and there. But I found that really messy because now we decided to invite pressure our way, and Sunderland responded kindly. They were attacking. They got a shot. They missed. Raya was saving. Raya had a very good game. Raya had actually a very mixed match. Sometimes good, sometimes shit. It's it was that good to see. Well, he saved many goals. Let's just he good. It was good. But that last kick from from Sunderland, he was supposed to have that ball. He wasn't supposed to be off his line. But he saved to come for a ball which he knew he couldn't get. And Sunderland does what they score. Oh, now everyone is in celebrations, especially the rival fans. Oh, the league is gone. Oh, Arsenal are bolted. Oh, Arsenal, like, we're still on top to some extent. Now, luckily or unluckily, we've dropped points when our main rivals are playing each other. That is Liverpool and Man City. And of course, I won't lie to you, I would love to see a draw. But then again, it would be also interesting to see how we react if one of them wins. Because currently we are above Man City by 7 points, and we are above Liverpool by 8 points. You see? So if Liverpool win, the gap is reduced to 5. If Man City win, the gap is reduced to 4. If I draw, the gap remains the same, 6 and 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. Yes, the gap remains that way. So, of course, we can't really control because we played with both Man City and Liverpool. We did not win either of our games. So, whatever happens in that game, it's not in our hands because we are the ones who are on top. We are the ones who are playing with Sunderland. We are the ones who haven't found a way to win against Sunderland. But we'll get our league in the Emirates. As usual, one of these teams, they play well at their home. Once they come to our gaff, we just deal with them like 4 or 5 goals, and that's it. But yeah, Sunderland is a good team. I can't say everything is our mistake and Sunderland didn't do anything. No, Sunderland played really, really well. I think they were very physical with our team. They were very, direct with whatever they want. Their goalkeeper was, laying those long balls to the posts all the time. Raya couldn't get all of them, but you see, the goalkeeper was involved. Their defense was compact. Their midfield was tight. Their strikers, they were harassing Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel was having a howler today. Hey, we got like three corners. We got one short corner, one from Declan Rice that the keeper punched. Um, I don't remember the corners that we had, but at least we scored two open play goals, and that is the best thing that has happened today because it shows that we can be able to score a variety of goals. It doesn't have to be only set pieces, and it has been proven today. Well, our clean hit record went, and I was like, nah, let's not our winning streak go because now if our clean sheet goes alongside our winning streak, then that will become a problem. Yes, and we at some point I think, and I'm not a coach myself, but at some point I think Ateta makes some mistakes in this type of games because the games that we have actually dropped points. For example, the Liverpool game, he didn't put an attacking lineup enough. That's my observation. When it comes to the Man City game, same case. He didn't put an attacking lineup at the beginning, and then he made substitution at halftime. And things are looking good. And now when you come to this game, the lineup picked itself. That is what I can actually say. The lineup picked itself because we have injuries to Trossard. Not Trossard. Gyökeres. We have Madueke. We have Havertz. Yeah. Martinelli is gone. Odegaard is out. Yes. In terms of our front line, there weren't really a lot of quality left, either on the bench or on the field. And at the same time, we weren't expecting them, especially in this game. So we are still winning with them. Now we didn't have them. Now we were failing to defend. I don't know how it happens, whether we are supposed to defend as a unit all the time or Sunderland were just too good. Things went so wrong in this game. And I mean, a lot of things went so wrong. So unless the Liverpool and Man City game ends up in a draw, nah, it's say these guys are going to eat us up, and we've been there before. Imagine Liverpool lost 4 games in a row. Liverpool lost 4 games in a row, and if they win tomorrow, they're going to be 4 points behind us. Yes, if they win tomorrow, yes, we are going to be 4 points above them. Just four. You see, fine margins, fine margins. Well, it's our second draw of the season. The first draw was against. Was it the first or the second draw? Let me check. Let me check. I think we drew another game. Sunderland, that is 2-2. Let me see. I think we drew another game, if I'm not wrong. Oh, yeah, the Man City game. Yes, I remember. Good. My memory is. Yes, we drew those 2 games. And, well, at least the Man City one was an equalizer, but this one, yo, the last minute, yo. Mm. So, this is how these guys felt. But yeah, it's not really a sad day as people want it to be. It's not like I can give those guys motivation. They're professionals. They know what exactly they're supposed to do. They've been doing this for a long time, for years and years. So it's just a blip. I don't know how big of a blip it is, but it's just a blip at this point. As it stands, it's just a blip because you can't really control what happens tomorrow. So yes, it's a blip. I don't know how costly, as I've said. I don't know whether we'll be able to recover or rather to find a way to get a chance like this to increase the gap. But I think we'll get our chances. Now, the games against Tottenham, Hotspur, and Chelsea, which we have to play both twice. So those next 4 games, we don't need to lose any of those games, especially Spurs after the international break. We have to beat Spurs. We have to beat that shit team. Doesn't matter. We have to beat them, and that is non-negotiable. The kind of football that I've seen them playing today against Man United, but I said don't want to talk about that team, but yes, they did with Man United. That's coming to another podcast. So yes, the moment we don't beat Tottenham Hotspur, oh, somebody's job is going to be on the line at that point. Yes, it might be two losses in a season up to now, but losing to Spurs in a title race, Arteta will be in for it. It'll be big trouble, especially now that most of us Arsenal fans have this pressure to go and win the league. We want to actually win it, and if we can't win it this season, what if Man City just come their way and win another one? I'd be devastated if I was Arteta. I mean, that would be a very painful thing to experience again after watching them winning 4 times in a row. And out of those 4 times in a row, two, the 2 times, yes, in two of those seasons, we were challenging for them. One of them, we were above them with several points. The other one, we lost with 2 points. And then watching Liverpool win unchallenged when the season Man City just dropped off. And after that, Man City now look like a team that can actually, it's like they know, yo, we are looking at this league, we want to win it. It's natural for them at this point. It's like it isn't hard for them. So yes, they're looking at this league. I'm like, we have a chance. We have a chance because it's Arsenal who are up there. We've been there with Arsenal before. So if Man City does that to us again, I don't know. I don't even know whether majority of these players will be there to experience what will be happening at the club, because so many things would collapse, and I mean so many things. This season is riding on a lot. This specific season, this 2025 season, is riding on a lot. A lot is at stake because if Arteta doesn't win the league, if Arteta doesn't win the Champions League this season, one or either or both, one of them, if you win the league, well and good. We can survive another year being asked, where is your Champions League trophy? If we win a Champions League, now we can have conversations like, okay, how now can we win the league? If now we have something that we don't have, we can give you, but still, I think it is important for us to win the league. The league is as important as Champions League, yes. It would be nice because it's something that we don't have. But winning the league, ooh, now that would be fantastic. That would be good because I can even suspect that even if Arteta won the Champions League without winning the league, maybe at some point Man City goes and wins the league. Most likely Arteta won't. I don't know whether he would survive that because it is as painful as it is for him. But the Champions League trophy would be able to convince majority of the players that you guys are good enough to win this stuff, so they don't need to leave. But we need a new manager or something because because all this spending all this squad depth to compete in other competitions that we are in, it is for the league. We need to be The league should be the first thing on our agenda. The agenda for this season is winning the league. They should it should be nothing less than that. Well, you can scam your way through the Champions League. The Carabao Cup is also is nice because also there's also the other aspect that Arteta needs a trophy. This season he needs one. They're currently four on offer, so should get at least one of them. No, like yo, you have to convince us because if we go for another season without winning absolutely nothing, it would crush majority of us. Not only the team, the fan base, the harmony that we have. The social media will be crazy. Yes, of course, Arsenal wouldn't like collapse completely, but I wouldn't imagine what it would do to the players, to the fans who go to the stadium, to the investors also. Okay, the investors will get their money, convincing players to come to us. No, being a nearly team all that time. Man, this season is riding on a lot, and the performance that we actually saw against Sunderland today, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be normal, and more or less, it has been. We've been winning it all season. I mean, we haven't been performing extremely well, but then again, we've been winning, so that is the best part. Because if you're winning 3 points, it doesn't matter how you win it. You go. Even today, if we won 2-1, and that's basically that was it. Like you performed poorly, but we managed to get a win. So this is riding on a lot. I want to be able on match to be able to say, yo, we've won the Carabao Cup. We're still first in the league. We are into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now we are maybe at least through the fifth round of the FA Cup because wow, ever since Arteta won the FA Cup in 2020, he's never gone past the fifth round. Not even once. Yes, we have to fight for all everything at this point. But the league is what we want. The league can mask or rather can cover everything all at once. It won't matter whether we won the Champions League. It won't matter whether we won the Carabao Cup. It won't matter whether we won the FA Cup. But at the end of the season, if we get the league, if Arteta manages to push these players over the line and go and win the league, a lot of wrongs can be forgiven. He makes even the deal sweeter, and wins us the Champions League. You can I don't know whether you can be able to do the double, the Champions League and the league, but if he manages to actually even bring the Champions League back to the Emirates, we'll be speaking business now. Okay, yes, we haven't won the league, but the Champions League is here. So where can we start now? How can we get over the line over the league? Because now that's a longer season, but now the club has gotten something it never had. It depends now on what they decide to do at the end of it all. If we win the Carabao Cup, it would be nice, especially for the young players who are playing, the new players who have joined us. They would actually see us win a trophy. That is one. They know they can win things here. It would be a good experience to play in a final and actually performing well and going through the motions and everything. And being part of a squad that, is winning stuff is good. So, yes, Carabao Cup is nice. And as for us fans, also, we can say, yo, by the way, we are not trophyless. We've already made sure we've gotten one of the trophies available to us, and here it is. Now, if you win the FA Cup, now we're just making history because now it will be second FA Cup at Arsenal. It will be a 15th, our 15th title. So, you see, if you're an Arsenal fan out there and you're worried that we won't win anything, I I know my coach will find a way. But if you ask me, the one that I think he should purely focus on, purely, generally, the one that would save so many of lives is actually winning the Champions League. If he can be able to do that, for me, if I have to put a list on how he what he can win. If he doesn't win number one, number two is there. Doesn't win the Champions League, he can go for the league. If doesn't win the league, please give me the Carabao Cup since it's early. If you can't win the Carabao Cup, yo, my nigga, you won the FA Cup before, please win it again. You see? So yeah, there's nothing much to say about that specific game. All I know is just that we don't need to actually panic as much as I'm panicking right now, because tomorrow's game is going to be hard even for for everyone. And you'll be waiting to post on X. Oh, that was a good draw. Yeah, saved us. Now we shouldn't mess up Tottenham. No, we should be focusing on Tottenham Hotspur right now. Should be focusing on how you're going to beat that shit team. If it were actually possible, we would actually score like 5 or 6 goals against shit Spurs. I'd be very happy. But as it looks, it's looking wavy. It's looking scary. I've seen them playing against Man United today, so it's looking scary. But Spurs is Spurs, Spurs mates, shit team. Actually, maybe I don't like Spurs. I hate that team for variety of reasons. I'm not from the UK, of course, but I don't like Spurs. Spurs is just a scummy club. I don't even know how Man United allowed these niggers to win a trophy. Imagine being the only team to allow Spurs, a team like Spurs, to win a trophy. Yes, I hope that we will. I think we will be fine. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. With the players that are going now that we're getting the international break, the players that are coming back, I think they will. They will do something. They will make sure that we are winning. We should be continue winning. We should focus on Spurs, beat them. Champions League versus Bayern. Don't lose to Bayern. That is the plan. Don't lose. Don't lose to Bayern. Going to Chelsea. Let's beat those scammers. World champions of what? League those. And once we win those 3 games, if we, after the international break, yeah, we're good. But we make a mistake of losing points in those 3 games. Let's not talk about that. Remember, guys, this is God's own goal. I've made a mini rant. I just want to go and relax. And yeah, wait for the games tomorrow and talk about it. So, yes, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to, leave your comments on YouTube. I'm also now on Spotify. You can find the audio versions. I'll be doing audio version. I prefer the audio versions. That is what I've been preferring to do. But if I have the chance, I'll have the fan cams and everything. So yes, do have a lovely day. I think I will see you guys tomorrow with my guests, and enjoy.